A dream. It all starts with a dream. Come on. 2023 was almost surreal. I graduated high school, traveled the world, jumped out of a plane, surpassed 10,000 subscribers, met some of my greatest inspirations. It was almost as if all my dreams were finally coming true. But I'm not here to just talk about all the accomplishments because that's not the reality of life. And plus, it sure didn't start off that way. You learn the most during your biggest failures. That's what they say, right? Well, likewise, this year also taught me that you're motivated the most during your lowest points. Let's rewind to where it all began. Chapter 1, Hunger. Rewind to January 2023. In 1 week, I had gotten 2 of the most important emails I'd probably ever gotten in the entire year. The first one read, "We regret to inform you that you were not accepted to the USC School of Cinematic Arts for the class of 2023. My dream school. I was pretty much devastated. After so much work, so many 4.0s, straight A's, so many hours dedicated to extracurriculars and clubs and activities, just to get rejected from my dream school, I felt betrayed. The second letter, however, was from YouTube. It read, "Welcome 11% to the YouTube Partner Program. Your channel is now officially monetized and you can start earning from YouTube." On the flip side, this letter was a lot more promising. I felt as in this part of my life, God had taken a negative and turned it into an opportunity. I could either sit here and mope about getting rejected from USC, or I could just go absolutely insane on my YouTube and my business. I chose the second option. Chapter 2, Burden to Blessing. I locked in like never before. Shoot after shoot, project after project, networking event after networking event. The grind truly doesn't stop. I was doing Instagram reel edits, documentaries, photo shoots, festivals, practically any gig I could get my hands on. I even shot my first Rolling Loud during this time, which was also a major W. And in this grind season, I was definitely running up a bag. Candy in the cup, gotta get paid, king in the streets, young nigga made, until one day, it was all gone. I'd gotten scammed by a fake client. $2,700 of my hard-earned money just gone, down the drain, scammed right through my Zelle account. Again, I was devastated. All my work for nothing. I felt so stupid and foolish. Yet, once again, when life throws you a burden, God takes it and turns it into a blessing. Literally the next week, I get offered a gig to shoot for Coachella and make it all back in 2 weekends. Shout out to Matt and Ricky. So I guess more like life throws you a burden and God sends you to Coachella. Chapter 3, The Valley. Yeah, Coachella was lit. I mean, what can I say? It's Coachella. Honestly, it had a really big impact on my year because I probably met some of the most creative and talented photographers and videographers. And it was just super amazing to just get to work alongside professionals and super skilled people with so much experience in the field. I honestly learned so much. Thank you again to Matt, Ricky, Pat, Katie, Thomas, and everyone else who was there who I interacted with. It was just absolutely amazing to get to learn from all you guys. And it really just helped change and just better shape my perspective on my career and just field in general. And also I met Tyler the Creator there and that was pretty insane. And also not to forget to mention the fact that I was literally studying for my AP exams during all 3 weekends of the festivals, Coachella and Stagecoach. And thank you to my dad who literally drove me home at 4 a.m. so that I can go take my AP test the next morning. I passed both, by the way. AP Calc and AP Lit in the bag. 3s. That's all I need. Passing grade. It was also during this time that my family took a 2-week trip to Japan, and yeah, that was amazing too. Going to Japan was honestly like nothing I've ever experienced before, and it was really something that I had no expectations for, and it just kind of was really mind-opening just to see different cultures and different ways of life. It was cool to see the values of morale, honor, respect, all combined and just incorporated into their culture. So it was just all around a really eye-opening travel experience. And also the food was just absolutely incredible. Like, I mean, eating sushi in Japan is just another experience I just cannot describe. Thank you again to my mom and dad who made this possible. Or should I say, arigatou gozaimasu. When I returned from Japan, it was during the final months of the school year, and it really hit how I was coming to the end of my high school journey. I had spent so much of high school just focused on my work and business and just trying to grow my career that I kind of just forgot to be a kid. I'd been so wrapped up in all these extracurriculars and just extra stuff that I really kind of had forgotten what truly mattered in life. So during the last few weeks of being a high schooler, I kind of just said, fuck it. As we go on, we remember graduated, which is also pretty crazy. Looking back, I have absolutely no regrets, and I can safely say that I have lived out my high school experience to the fullest. And I got an associate's degree, which was also pretty crazy.
As we go, we remember we will still be friends forever.
Chapter 4, It's Only Us. During my final summer at home, I was locked in the grind per usual. I was mainly focused on growing my YouTube channel and preparing to move out for my first semester at college. During this time, I was also focused on not letting money and material accomplishments define me. I think it's important in life to constantly remind ourselves to separate from the money. The money does not make us, we make the money. So I decided to start a scholarship for younger creatives who were still in school and had a passion for their craft like me. I wanted to inspire other younger creatives to keep creating and not fear what others think of them. I felt like someone else better needed $500 than me, so I gave it away. I had 3 winners in 3 different grade levels, and on the day that I closed the application and selected the winners, also literal weeks before my first day of college, everything changed. I was just on another music video shoot in LA when I was asked if I was available for a tour. I said bet. The next thing I knew, I was at LAX boarding the 6 a.m. flight to St. Louis, Missouri to go on tour with Gloss Up and Lil Baby. I know y'all got plans for your lives, but God really might take you places that you never plan on going.
Fresh like the first day of school on the weekend. I put this shit on a day for no reason. Got something to smile about, I fished on my teeth. Straight from the lot, call them hungry and geeked up. 1,000 horsepower, my car gotta keep up. Act like I'm slow all the time, but I peep stuff. What kind of guy let a bitch keep the beef up? I let them live for a while, not a lease up. Nail and a hammer, I done built it from the...
Chapter 5, The Transition. And then I finally moved out. I never thought it'd happen, but here I am at CSUN on my first fall semester, dorming for my first year as a college student. I feel like as humans, we're all terrorized by the fact that our presence and life here on this earth is limited, and one day it will eventually be forgotten and virtually nothing will be left of us. I think the greatest thing you can ever do in life is just appreciate and live in the moment sometimes. I feel like for a large part of my year, I was always in a rush, always in go mode. And eventually I stopped to realize, why am I always in a rush? Where am I trying to get to? I know it sounds really cliche, but sometimes it's really not about the destination, but the journey and the process in doing it in the first place. Whether you're constantly thinking ahead and planning for the future or constantly reminiscing about the past, either way you lose. The only thing that we truly have is right now and this present moment to enjoy and appreciate it. So why not enjoy it? Chapter 6, It's a Short Life.
I want to know who motherfucking representing it here tonight.
A caregiver in a nursing home one day started to record the biggest regrets of all the elderly folks who lived in the nursing home living out their last days. The number one biggest regret was that I wish I hadn't worked so much. 2023 changed me. It not only changed the person I am, but the person I want to become. It taught me that it doesn't matter how hard you fail, but how you get back up and keep striving. It taught me to give back, to cherish and love all the people around me. 2023 taught me to take risks and chase your dreams like nothing else mattered. And heck, shoot for the stars while you're at it. It taught me how to take breaks, how to focus on a more substantial process rather than a finite destination, and most importantly, enjoy life. Because after all, it's a short life.